So over the weekend, one person who I interviewed was a lacrosse player who is 6'5". He mapped out his time on a bus. So, for example, from Stanford to UCSB, he will sleep for 1/3 of the time, and then he'll do his homework and then sort of prepare for the game. And he also said that on planes, the first 5 minutes are incredibly critical for whether he'll sleep the rest of the plane ride. He has to fall asleep right away, or he won't be able to sleep. So I thought that extreme situation was pretty interesting.
Hi. So one of my interviews was with a very extreme medical user who is an insomniac, has delayed sleep phase syndrome, and has cluster headaches. Because of all these disorders and the fact that his sleep phase causes him to be most wakeful when he's trying to go to bed around midnight, he finds himself very alert as he's trying to force his body to go to sleep. So has a lot of interesting strategies around sensory deprivation and thoughts around the need for it.
The story that stood out to me was from the doctor who I interviewed this weekend, and he said that because he's often on call, when he wants to get some rest, he finds it it's not really worth it to go all the way back home, just because what if on the drive back home or by the time he gets there, he gets ready for bed, he ends up getting called back, and he has to drive back, and sometimes it's not really worth it, so he has to find a way to take a nap on the job or in the car in the parking lot of the hospital. The adjustment period to get in that comfortable position to go to sleep often takes too long, and he ends up getting called back with no rest. So the point of view I'm kind of starting to focus on is, or at least that I'm interested in, is trying to find a way to make the workplace environment more comfortable for these people with demanding jobs. That way they can fall asleep quicker and take those power naps to get them through the shift.